I have 10 tips for you today about preparing for a home mortgage. How do you do? It's me, Steph from Burchard, the Desert Botar Realtor, here in the Palm Springs area. I help people find, buy, and sell homes, and I love this business. If this is your first time to this channel and you'd like to know more about buying or selling in the Palm Springs region, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget that little bell down below. That way you'll be notified of my next video. I'm getting calls, texts, and emails from people every day wanting to buy or sell here in the Palm Springs area. If you're one of those folks, give me a call, text, or email 24/7. I promise to make your experience as fun and easy as possible. All my information is below. I look forward to hearing from you. Now, let's find out the things you need to know when preparing for a mortgage. Have you ever checked your credit and decided the time is right to buy? Check out these 10 tips before you venture out to your mortgage broker and you'll get ahead of the game. First, start with your credit report. The first thing lenders will probably do when you apply for a mortgage is to check your credit report. You should do that also. There's no better time for regular credit monitoring than when you're trying to prove your credit worthiness to a lender so you can get the best possible rates. You want to make sure your credit report is as accurate as possible. Your scores are where you want them to be and no one else is getting access to your credit, possibly harming your scores. Number 2, then get things in order. Once you've been keeping regular tabs on your credit report, you'll be able to see how you're doing. Dispute any inaccuracies with the 3 credit bureaus and get everything cleaned up. If your debt to credit ratio is too high by monitoring your score, you might notice accounts that you didn't open or addresses that aren't yours. Take immediate steps to investigate what could be identity fraud. Number 3, do your homework. Yes, the word homework makes us shudder too. But this time, the reward is much bigger than memorizing geometry theorems or the periodic tables. You're finding a home, but you're also making a financial commitment you'll have to live with for years. Get the best deal you can. Research loans, rates, and brokers exhaustively before you sign or commit to any one of them. Doing the hard work now will pay off down the road with a much better rate and better terms. 4, be realistic about what you can afford. Home ownership may be the American dream, but with your head in the clouds, you need to keep your feet on the ground too. If you're looking for a rate that will require you to come up with a 20% down payment and you've only computed for 5%, figure your calculations and estimates based on the rate you're able to get and what you can actually afford. 5, understand how lenders operate. Your credit score, on which lenders base much of their decision about your loan, amounts to rates and is a reflection of their confidence in your ability to repay them. In a nutshell, the higher your credit score, the easier it will be to get the amount and the rate you want. 6, decide how you'll finance it. Once you research the types of financing available, determine which one is best for your financial situation when buying a home. Sometimes a 15-year mortgage is not much higher than a 30-year, and there's also adjustable mortgages as well as fixed rate mortgages. If you're looking for security and a guarantee that payments won't increase, a fixed rate mortgage might be the way to go. If you believe mortgage rates could still fluctuate and you want more flexibility, consider an adjustable rate mortgage. 7, the larger your down payment, the more options you have available. See number 4, it's important to be realistic. So within a realistic time frame of what you can afford, the more you put down, the better for your term. The days of 0 down payment loans are waning, especially on mortgages. Putting more money down upfront will help ensure you pay less each month. 8, check on prepayment penalties. Something else to keep in mind when finding your perfect mortgage is whether or not you'll be penalized for paying the mortgage off early. Some homeowners double up on payments to reach the end of their term sooner, regularly or when they experience a cash windfall. Check and make sure you won't be dinged for actually getting to your goal sooner. 9, take a targeted rather than shotgun approach to mortgage applications. Remember that whenever you apply for a loan, including a mortgage, the hard inquiry the lenders make shows up on your credit report and temporarily lowers your score. Applying for several mortgages in a 2-week period only counts as one inquiry, but if you drag it out and canvass as many lenders over a longer period, you'll end up doing damage to your score, which could result in higher rates than you were hoping for. Number 10, not now doesn't mean never. Home ownership is just not a realistic option for everyone right now. Despite what may look like once-in-a-lifetime mortgage rates, if you fall into this category, don't despair. Your financial circumstances could change. The economy is still very much in flux, and remember that the current mortgage crisis involved a lot of home buyers getting in over their heads. When it comes to major purchases like a home, timing is critical. Now that you know more about how to prepare for a mortgage, go get your credit report and score and watch it over time. That's all for today. I'm Stefan Burchard, the Desert Bowtie Realtor, taking knots out of real estate. Bye-bye.